All right, thank you, Matt. Time now for our Sunrise Smart Start.
Well, the body of former President George H.W. Bush arriving in Texas for a final farewell. People lining up through the night to pay their respects at the Houston Church, where a funeral will be held later this morning. This is a live look this morning from Houston. Mr. Bush's state funeral, of course, held in Washington yesterday. He was honored as a loving family man and lifelong public servant. He will be buried at the Presidential Library grounds at Texas A&M University later this afternoon.
Well, have you heard about this? The heat not dying down after one mother's Facebook post went viral. Tiffany Elliott says she was told by Dr. Robin Craig, a dentist at Wilson Dental on East Ridge Road, that her breastfeeding made her uncomfortable and she needed to stop. When Elliott posted about this on social media last week, thousands weighed in, many protesting outside of the business yesterday. The moms noted it is legal to breastfeed in public.
Developers of the Whole Foods project in Brighton, the Daniellis, have filed a lawsuit against those involved in the FBI investigation that resulted in the arrest of a former state assemblyman. Joe Arrigo was arrested back in October, accused of accepting bribes to introduce legislation intended to block an unnamed project. The Daniellis say it was their project, and they want monetary damages in excess of $650,000.
Just about a month after a suicide on campus, the Rochester Institute of Technology putting together a university task force on student mental health and well-being. In a letter sent to students, RIT President David Munson says this task force will review current programs and services as well as best practices used at other universities. It will be made up of students, faculty, and staff. It will hold listening sessions and town hall meetings during the process, and a final report will be submitted by May 20th.
Well, a bill on Governor Cuomo's desk would close a loophole when it comes to reporting sex abuse cases in schools. Back in 2000, the state passed a measure requiring all public schools to report any sexual abuse to police. But currently, private schools are not required to report cases of sexual abuse by a teacher or anyone else. A measure would fix this. It is passed in both the Senate and Assembly. A spokesperson for the governor says the bill is still under review.
Well, if you're heading out the door this morning, you can expect a dusting of snow, and it's quite a bit milder out there.
Yeah, temperatures are a little bit better than yesterday, but definitely have that dusting of snow on the ground and a cloudy sky as you head out the door. Now, we will be tracking some areas of lake snow, especially west of Rochester. There are winter weather advisories in effect for Genesee and Wyoming counties from now until later on this evening and even into early Friday morning into parts of Wyoming County. You can see there is a little bit of that lake snow falling right now here this morning. That band will shift off to the north and then back to the south later on into this afternoon into the Rochester metro. So just in time for that drive home, you got to be aware that the snow could come down, briefly reducing visibility. Temperatures today into the middle 30s.
Will we see the sun at all?
I don't think so.
Okay. Sorry, I asked.
Very little.
Shouldn't ask. All right, thanks for watching News 8 at Sunrise.